As England prepare for their opening Euro 2012 match in the Ukraine tomorrow, the conduct of local supporters threatens to overshadow the football itself. The Dutch players found themselves abused by local spectators while they were training this week. And now we're reading this morning that the footballers who respond to racist chanting by walking off will get into trouble themselves. So, how should they react? Clarke Carlisle, current player himself, and is chairman of the Professional Footballers Association. Welcome, thanks for coming in.
Oh, thank you.
How seriously do you think we should be taking these warnings of major racist abuse coming from the terraces in the Ukraine?
Well, I think we need to take them very seriously, Andrew, because I was over in Poland myself not 4 weeks ago, went to the Krakow derby between Wisla and Cracovia, and first-hand experience racial abuse, anti-Semitism and hooliganism all in the one game. And that was not 30 minutes after speaking to the chief of police, who told us that there had been no reported incidents in the past 16 months. So the reality and what we are being told and reported is vastly different.
So what should players do? Because one politician in the papers this morning, Douglas Alexander, saying if there is serious racist abuse and the ref's not intervening to try to stop it, walk off.
That's exactly the order of play, I think. As a player, if you see that the officials aren't handling the situation, then you are well within your rights to walk off the pitch, in my opinion. Nobody should be abused in their workplace, especially not racially. We don't want any form of discrimination at all in football. So this is going to be a real test of UEFA to see if they've empowered their officials to take control of these situations. If you see the referee is taking control of it, if he's stopped the game and if it's one or two individuals, they're being sought out, or if it's a group, he's taking the players off the pitch to sort it out, then you'd be happy because you know it's being dealt with.
But if not, England players should walk off if that kind of thing happens.
If it happened to me, I would want to walk off the pitch because I don't think anyone should be abused in their workplace, and I would hope that my teammates would support me in that. And
UEFA saying, oh, well, you'll be disciplined if you do, is not an acceptable response from them?
Well, no, UEFA's remit is obviously to hope that their officials are taking control of it. So they're speaking in the thought process that the referee is taking control of it, and that's going to be the ultimate test of it. If the officials are, then the players won't have to walk off the pitch.
Of course, we've had trouble in this country too, and there's been a lot of controversy around the fact that Rio Ferdinand hasn't been selected this time round after some trouble between Terry and his brother. We've had the England manager speaking out finally about it this morning. What's your take on that?
Well, I think it's fantastic that Roy Hodgson has spoken about it this morning, because hopefully that will have put to bed a lot of the unsettled and rumours that have been flying around about this. He has categorically stated that, you know, Rio wasn't in the backup group of players to be selected, so it was nothing to do with the ongoing situation, and that was what was necessary. We needed some transparency. We needed someone to come out and say the exact reasons why Rio Ferdinand wasn't selected, who in my opinion is the best centre-half we've had for the past 10 or 15 years.
Now, even non-football experts like myself have noticed a huge number of injuries at the moment, hitting the England team in particular. Do you think it's possibly the case that the season is just the length of the season and having this at the end of it, that people are just exhausted, overstressed, overtired, and that's a kind of structural issue that maybe needs to be looked at?
Well, this has been mooted on many an occasion before every major championships that we've had over the past 20 years, and it definitely is a possibility. It's a long old season, especially for these guys who are the elite players in our game, who are playing upwards of 60 games a season in Europe, domestically and internationally. It is a long, hard and physically demanding season. But if we did bring in some kind of a winter break or something like that, it would only serve to condense the amount of time that we play these 60 or so games in. The only answer would be to cut down the amount of games played in a season, which, in, I'm afraid, the capitalistic way that the game is nowadays, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. All right, well, not too exhausted to come in and talk to us. Thank you very much indeed for that.
Thank you.